Hi everyone, I just wanted to share with you a box that I made for a swap that I'm in the Nothing But Crafts craft group on Facebook. My partner was Jeanette, and fortunately she's here in Australia as well, so when I send off this package next week, hopefully it won't take too long to get to her. So I just found this box at a thrift store, and I stripped it. It had some other paper on it, so I stripped it and just used some of my own paper. This was from a Craft collection, and I took all of the hardware off the box so that I could cover the box with the paper. It didn't have these feet on it, didn't have any feet on it at all, so I've added those feet. They're just little brass feet that I got from the thrift store. So the sides and back of the box are fairly plain, just with the pattern paper. On the front here I've just done some stamping and layering of a few different pieces of cardstock. This one I stamped with a script and then scrumpled it all up just to give it sort of more of a vintage aged look. There's a little doily tucked behind there and also a little butterfly. I made this flower using the Tattered Florals die and just some other paper that I had. A tiny little glass bottle here with just some pearls on a string, a little bit of lace and a little bit of rolled up paper in there. Little rose. Some coloured cotton muslin behind here, which I just coloured with tea bag and also some Lindy's stamp gang sprays. A couple of little stick pins that I made there, one with a butterfly and the other one's got a tiny little cameo on it, and just some pearls and a little scroll of music paper. This was a survival pack or survival kit swap, and we had to include some lace and some other elements. I won't show you all the things that I'm including in the swap, but I'll show you the things that I've handmade. So inside the box I've got a couple of gift bags and also a little book that I've made. So I'm just going to take that off screen so I can get them out. So the first gift bag is pretty self-explanatory. It's a stick pin kit, and inside the bag I've just popped some pins and some beads, so my swap partner can just make some stick pins. So it's just some beads and bead caps and things. The little bag, I basically just used scraps off my desk to decorate it, and I just cut half. I used my circle punch to cut half a circle out here so I could put the little Velcro closure on the bag. And I think that was about it for that one. The other little bag just has a scruffy little flower on here. This is like a flocked page border that I've coloured with some Lindy Stamp Gang sprays and tea dyed. Just a piece of off-cut lace, and there's just some handmade flowers in here. I won't go through all of them. There's a couple that weren't handmade actually. I bought these a while ago from Fiona Jennings 644 and decided to share those. But these were just some other ones that I'd made. So I've popped those in for Jeanette. So that was those ones. And then the last thing that I made, so I just put these to the side. I was really inspired by Jeanette's lace book, as so many other people have been. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. I didn't want to use her tutorial because it was her tutorial and she knew exactly how to make it and all of that sort of stuff. So I tried to come up with something a little bit different. To be honest, I'm not entirely happy with the front cover of this little lace book that I've done. I don't dislike it, it just didn't... I had a bit of a problem with the box that I made for Jeanette. When I lined the box and put the feet on the bottom of the box, I assumed that the base of the box was the same thickness as the sides, but it wasn't. It was a lot thinner. So when I drilled a hole and screwed the feet into the bottom, the screws were too long. So in the bottom corner of the box there, I've had to cover the top of the screw with a little flower, and it also meant that the book and the 2 gift bags no longer fit in the box properly. So I couldn't use too much dimension on the front cover of the book because the bags had to sit a little flatter than they would have previously. So the book cover has virtually no dimension, it's very flat. These are just some images from the Fairy Rhymes chipboard collection, a little homemade flower, again some of the coloured gauze, and I actually made the book from a couple of cereal boxes. Jeanette had said that she would like some of my hand-dyed laces, so in this little booklet I've incorporated the original lace, which was just a plain white, and then I've also incorporated the same lace, but this is the coloured version that's been hand-dyed using the transfer dyeing technique. So I've popped one of each of the coloured and non-coloured laces into this little book so that she can see what it was like originally and what the coloured ones have come out like. And I wanted them to be on little cards that could be removed, so if she wanted to hold it up against a project to see if she wanted that lace or not. So all of these can be taken out and then just slot back in to their little pockets. I did incorporate a tutorial that I had used previously to make the little pockets. The tutorial was done by Career Boutique. I will leave a link in the description box below to anybody who would like to go and look at that tutorial, and then I've just slightly modified it to use it in this book. So hopefully Jeanette will like it. It's nowhere near as good as her book in my opinion. Hers is awesome with the little stick pin holder in the back and also the little applique bag in the front. But I just thought it might be nice for her to have something that was spawned from her idea, which this certainly was. And yeah, I hope she likes the laces. Anyway, I think that's about it for the handmade items. There are a few other bits and pieces going in her goodie box, but she'll probably do a video when she receives it, so you'll see those then. Thanks for watching. See ya!